Well, my name is Consuelo Dupal-Florent. I am 25 years old. Currently, I am a wedding consultant and I have been living overseas for the past 3 years. I've been in the island of Antigua, but of course, St. Lucia is always home. So I always try to visit as often as I can, but still not often enough, I would say. But right now, I'm back with the intention of basically promoting this pageant. I am at it yet again. Yes, on the pageant stage, something that I thought I wouldn't be doing at all, considering that I started my family, had a baby, got married. So I thought that I would just be behind the scenes of pageantry. I don't think I can ever give up pageantry fully. That's one of my loves. So I thought that I would really just be behind the scenes, and then I got this opportunity while I was in Antigua, being part of JC's. They actually asked me to represent Antigua, and I told them, no, that can't happen. So they asked the organizers if they already had a delegate to represent St. Lucia, and they didn't. So I went to my husband and I had a little conversation about it, because we had already discussed, what family comes first. Pageantry is very time consuming and it also takes a lot of money. So I had to go to him and say, are you comfortable with me doing this? And he was like, well, if there's anything that I know that you can put your heart and soul into and that you can really accomplish, is definitely pageantry. So go for it. And he has supported me right through. So yeah, here I am right now in St. Lucia, just trying to get everything together in terms of my talent, my costume pieces, and really promoting the show itself.
Hello, St. Maarten. I am 25-year-old Consuelo Florent, proudly representing my island gem, the Helen of the West, St. Lucia.
The organizer of the show is Mr. David Williams, and he is part of the Believe to Achieve Foundation, and they are the ones putting on the show in St. Maarten. They have been actually doing this pageant for 4 years locally in St. Maarten, and from what I've seen, it has really taken flight in St. Maarten, and I think it's a wonderful venture to do something for mothers, because I think too many times you see that when ladies become pregnant, it's almost as if some persons feel like that's the end of it for you. We as mothers it's almost as if we have to give up our before lives, so to speak, to take care of our kids. And of course, our kids come first, but I see no reason why we can't multitask, if you know what I mean. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity to, like the theme says, Mothers of the Caribbean. It's a wonderful opportunity for mothers of the Caribbean to show off themselves. And that's why I'm so excited about taking part this year. Right now, I believe the age range is from 18 to 45. There's no swimsuit in this pageant, so of course, mothers come in all shapes and sizes, so that's a good thing too. But there are several other segments that make up for it. I think this pageant has the most segments that I've ever done. If I have to go through, we have the pageant is actually taking place in 2 parts. So it's going to be Friday 11th November, which is the opening night. That's going to be in the form of a cocktail reception, and then after that we have a cultural presentation. So we actually dress up in our national wear, and then we present on our country. So we have a little speech presentation that we have to do. And then the second night is the final night of the pageant, and that's where we have all the segments that you're really used to in pageantry, which would be but this pageant is a little different. They've put in a lot of things that I think it's like different, but wow. We have an African dress segment, which is something I've never done before. So they want us to kind of go back to our roots, so to speak. So we have an African dress segment, and in that they want us to pay homage to the environment. So we have a Mother Nature speech that we have to deliver. And then after that, of course, we have talent segment, which is always my favorite. And then we have a futuristic creative wear segment where no cloth whatsoever is supposed to be used. So that is also exciting for me. I was able to come up with a design, and I'm working with Sharon Tanner, who is actually making the outfit for me, and she showed me a little glimpse of it, and I'm so excited. It's not quite finished yet, but I can't wait to wear it. And then, of course, after that, you have the evening wear segment and then the interview segment where they're going to be asking us 2 questions. One question all of the delegates will have as the same. And then the second question, we of course don't know what they're going to ask. It can come from anywhere. So I'm just trying to get myself as ready as possible for that.
Allow me to take you on a journey to the home of the world's only drive-in volcano. World-renowned Twin Peaks, the awe-inspiring Petals, an island which boasts rich Creole heritage, friendly people, and lush tropical beauty. My island home, Setley Sea, St. Lucia.
So I actually head into St. Maarten on the 9th of November, and there's a full itinerary for us. We're going to have lunches and dinners and meetings, as well as they're supposed to be taking us on around the island. So I'm really excited about that because I've never been to St. Maarten before, so I'm looking forward to that. But as I said, on the 11th and 12th, these are the show nights. So the 11th will be the opening night, and then the 12th is the actual night of the pageant, and then on the Sunday we depart.
St. Maarten, I'm inviting you to the first annual Miss International Elegant Mothers Pageant on November 12th. Come support Mothers of the Caribbean.